Well, welcome back to our channel. And on this channel, we give tips and tools and strategies to help you build your brand, increase your impact and income, and make more money. So today I'm excited about this video we're going to be doing on how this system can grow your audience. I figured out this system is the system that we need to grow our audience on social media and in any part of our marketing. So if that is something you are interested in, keep watching. Well, hello, awesome people. Today we want to talk about my system that will really grow your audience on social media. So I hope you had that pen and paper, and I hope you subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, ding, 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 and every time we do a video, you will get notified. And I hope you guys will leave some comments and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see on this channel. So this social media system will grow your audience. And when we think about what do we post and how do we grow our audience and what do we do, well, this is going to help you know what to do to grow your audience. So let's get started. Okay, so you have to know, number one, you have to know your client. And I was thinking about, okay, who is my client? And I was thinking about all of these things that, okay, this is my client likes this, my client wants this, my client is struggling with this. And this is how I came up with who my client is. So number one, you have to know your client. All right, so number two is, who is this person? Okay, when you realize you are figuring out who your client is, you want to think about, okay, who is this person? You want to know everything about this person. So this is what I did. Isn't that cool? So this video is being sponsored by our great friends at Visual AV, and this is our Dynamo board. And if you are interested in getting your own Dynamo board so you can increase your audience participation when you're giving trainings, and you don't have to remember everything because you can already have it on the board, I'll put the link in the description below, thedynamoboard.com. So how do you get to know your client? So this is what I did. And I thought, who is my main client? Now, of course, I have men too, but mainly my client tends to be women, okay? And they tend to be 40 plus. So how did I come up with this? I thought about this. Who has been attracting this whole year, last year, and who's been wanting to work with me and get help with growing their brand and growing their business? Now, yes, I have men too, but my targeted audience tends to be women. And so I'm realizing this is my client. And this client tends to be 40 plus. So I hope that you are taking notes too. So another thing I wrote down about my client is, what is it my client wants? I did a survey. I asked them. I noticed all of the things when people are calling to work with me, when we're Zooming, things that they want. Number one, they want financial freedom. Okay. They want to grow their business. Most of my clients have a business, but they really want to grow their business. Another thing is they want to transition from their full-time job, maybe in a year or two or three, to being a full-time entrepreneur. Okay? You might be thinking, I want to be that. I want to do that. And I remember thinking, I want to do that. I had a side business a long time, and I was teaching and I was running my business on the side, and I was running and gunning and hustle and bustle. And sometimes you don't want that forever. You want to be your own full-time entrepreneur, because why? You want to make, okay, your own schedule. All right. And I like to say, you want to create a life and a business that you love, whether it's wherever you want to be. You can have location freedom. These people like to travel. They like to take vacations. They like to just basically enjoy their lives at this point. Most of my clients at this point, the kids are maybe 15 plus. okay, or they're older, so they don't have to kind of worry about childcare or, you know, trying to get someone to watch the kids. So they have a little bit more flexibility in their lives, this client. And so I'm realizing that this is my client and these are the things that they want. Now, what have they been struggling with? Okay, so sometimes they struggle with basically some leadership skills. Okay, sometimes we struggle with lack of confidence, fear to get out there, fear to hop out there. Sometimes we struggle with imposter syndrome, feeling like, am I good enough for this? Sometimes we struggle with limiting beliefs or this inner critic. And so all of these things hinder our leadership skills. It's hard to become the best leader that we can be with these things. So I realized that my ideal client is struggling with some of these things. Okay. So when you kind of know your ideal client, and this is coming to the good part. Okay. I wrote all of that down. Okay. And I'm going to tell you to write it down. Okay. Write down their pain points, their challenges, and their desires. All of this is leading up to what our content is going to be for our social media system. And when I thought about this, I was like, wow, this is going to change the game in the new year for social media, for your strategy, for posting. This is going to change the game. So write it down. Everything about your ideal client. Okay, so then now you want to start creating content around it. This is how this social media system is going to change your business, your life, how you post, and it's going to help you grow an audience. Okay, so we want to create content around all of these things that we just wrote down. Okay, so once we do that, we think about, okay, well, what kind of content types do I want to put out there, whether it's on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or your blog or an article, LinkedIn article, or a podcast or an email. In other words, you can take one piece of content that your ideal audience will relate to and put it everywhere. That's the good news, right? So the content types can be quotes. You can put quotes out there on your social media. Questions, you want to inspire, you can educate. All of these are your content types for all of your marketing platforms. Okay, so for instance, now you just add it to your social media, and this is how you're going to grow your audience. And I like to say, once you know all of this about your ideal client, speak to that one person. Speak to that one person, because that one person represents the many, the clients you want, the leads you want. That one person represents the many. So once you start putting your content out there, you speak to that one person. For instance, for me, I just told you all of the things. So let's say, and I'm going to put on here, IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, and I'm going to put email, okay? Because you definitely need to be doing email. If you are not pairing your social media with email the right way, you are definitely leaving money on the table. You actually make money with your email list. But that's another video, okay? So now you have your IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, email. So now let's say you take one of these things that we talked about and you want to make a post, okay? You want to make a post. So let's make this like a blank. Let's say it's a blank canvas for LinkedIn. So now we know we need 3 things for posting. Okay. We need an image. And I'm just going to put this here. Okay. We need the content. All right. And lastly, we need a call to action. So I'm going to show you the anatomy of a post from what you know as far as what your client is. So let's act like it's Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday and we're posting and we're speaking to this one person, okay? And so our content can be a question. Are you struggling with trying to learn social media and grow your business, okay? So let's say you have an image, you found an image maybe on Unsplash, or you take a picture of yourself, because you can bring yourself, you put your image there, you put the question there, and then you finish the content. Are you struggling with trying to learn social media and grow your business? So now you start just using that content as if you're speaking to that person, one person. And so in your caption, you may start saying, I get it. Struggling with social media can be very difficult, but it doesn't have to be. And so you go on with your content. And so you might have in this post, you may have 2 or 3 sentences. Talk about in your post, skip some space, 2 or 3 more sentences. Skip some space, 2 or 3 more sentences. This is your post, right? You might say, well, how do I come up with anything? Well, you go to AI. You could go to ChatGPT, you could go to Claude, you could go to Jasper, you go to AI and get help with putting that question into AI. And then you can put this information in your post. And get this, you can put this same information in an email and send it out as an email. You want your emails to be conversational, down to earth. You want it to speak to that one person, okay? Their pain points, their challenges, and things like that. And so let's say now you're finished with that, and you can put it on Facebook, you can put it on Instagram, you can do a reel for Instagram, same content, right? You can do a blog, all of that, because you've gone to AI and gotten help. We'll go to AI in a minute. And so the last thing is your call to action. What do you want them to do next? Where do you want them to go? So you can send them to another social site. Okay, that's a call to action. Be sure and follow us on Facebook. You can send them to your blog. You can send them to your YouTube channel like this one. Be sure and follow us and go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can send them to a product. Maybe you have a free ebook. Okay, be sure and go and download our free book. You can send them to your website. I hope you have a website. And sometimes your call to action can just want them to participate or comment. So your call to action could say, leave a comment, let us know yes if you agree. You see, so now the algorithm sees that. So that's the anatomy of a post. And when you know your client and you know everything that I talked about my client, you know about your client, now you know what kind of content to post. Next time you can post a quote. This time we did a question. Next time you can do an inspirational saying. Next time you can do educational tips. But it all needs to be based on what your one client that you're speaking to, what that client wants. And so now you have a system for social media. And if you know anything about me, I always say you don't have to be everywhere every day and be overwhelmed. You only need a 3-day plan. Okay? And what happens is now you take your content and you do like I just taught you, and then you spend 10 minutes each day engaging. You may comment on some of your followers' posts. You may like or share, but mainly you may want to comment. You may DM, go into DM and engage. 10 minutes, few days a week, engage. Now, you got a really good engagement tool now, especially for Instagram, mini chat, and it can do a lot of the engagement for you. So this system, isn't that cool? This system, let me go back. I'm going to go to AI. This system will grow your audience. This system will change your business. This system will help you from being overwhelmed, and it will help you to be consistent, because consistency is key. So let me go here to last as we wrap up. So let's say you're like, okay, I don't know where to go for, I think I'm going to write this out. You might say, I don't know where to go for information. Okay? And for time's sake, I'm going to just give you a few tools. Okay? So you can go to Chat GPT, you could go to Claude, you could go to Jasper. These are the ones I use. Copy AI. Okay? So check out these tools. And then what you do is you put that question into one of these and it's going to give you content. Now I like to say, don't just copy and paste the content, change it around, use your own words, make it sound like you. And now you have the content for your social media, for your email, for your blog, for everything. So this system will grow your audience. And if you've been doing the same thing and nothing's been happening, you got to change your system. So I hope that this video has helped you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. And every time we do a video, you will be notified. Be sure and look down in the bottom. I have the link for the dynamoboard.com. And I also have a gift for you. So go to the link in the description and check out some of our free resources on branding and marketing and AI. I got a lot of free resources there for you. Ebooks I've written to help you grow your brand and grow your audience. And as I always say, don't forget, the secret sauce to your success is you.